Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Man. I'm back here with another YouTube video. So it's currently Monday, September 1st, 2025. It is Labor Day, so the markets, the US markets are closed. The Canadian markets are also closed. And as well, it's the first day of the last month of quarter three. And quarter three was a decent quarter for trading for me. So yeah, but overall, I'm just going to break down the trades I'm looking to take this week, and they're setting up right nicely, so we could take them this week, but I have to be careful, be patient, and wait. So the first one is USDCAD. That's honestly my top pair for the week. I only have two pairs that I'm looking at this week, possibly three, but these are the main two. So as you can tell right here, we are pushing strongly to downside on the weekly, and then the daily we are in this zone, which last week, as you guys, if you watch my previous video, you can know that I was expecting the break below, the retest, and then the continuation. Well, last week we had the break below, which is this part right here. So let me put this aside. I didn't take any trades today. I'm just breaking down what I'm looking for and somewhat keep me accountable throughout the week. So the break happened, right? This right here. Right here. The break happened. Now I'm expecting the retest, which is the trade that I'm looking at, to taking it to up here. So it would be a buy up here, and then we can look for the potential sell again back down to the short level, which I'm looking for that one right here. So I'm expecting the retest, and I'm expecting the drop. Now let me show you why I'm taking it. And honestly, we low-key already have an entry for the retest. I just didn't take it because obviously the markets are close to it, so there's not a lot of movement. That's why it's not really moving. But as you can tell here, price broke below this structure point. What did it do? Wick rejection, doji, push to the upside, retest the structure point, continue to the downside. Against broke below it, kept going. Then did the shenanigan or whatever, broke above it, came back down, retested it again. What did it do? Doji, spinning top, whatever you want to call it. Push to the upside again, back to the structure point. Broke above this structure point. Didn't quite have the push to the upside like it wanted to. Broke below again. Now what is it doing? Same thing that it did here. That's what I'm expecting here. So I like that Friday close like this. Monday is having this small push, which I really like. So tomorrow we can expect the candlestick to open up, have like a wick down here, and then potentially close somewhere like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday I'm expecting that doji candlestick, like something like this. And then Thursday, potentially get the sell. Friday is NFP, so get the sell again. But I gotta be patient, right? I can't put my assumptions on the market. The market is gonna do whatever it wants to do. I'm just here to take advantage of it and to wait patiently and follow my rules. Now, there was a setup on this, which gave us like a good entry, which honestly, I'm not mad that I missed. Like, it is what it is. The markets aren't open today, so there's no point in me trading. But if you go on the 30-minute, you can see this beautiful order block. Pull back to the order block. Now what do I need? I need a Morningstar pattern. Oh, look at that beautiful Morningstar pattern right here on the 10-minute. But it looks way better on the 15-minute because it shifted structure, so now it's bullish again. So now take it right there. What does my trade say? What does my trading plan say? 15 pips. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put it at 15 pips. Right? What does it say? USD JPY, USD CAD, 15 pips or more. Normally I would put it below here, but 15 pips because I have to follow my trading plan. And then, like I said, we are looking to hold it all the way up here. This is like a 1 to 5, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1 to 5. So nice trade if we got caught it, but I'm okay not taking the trade because like I was waiting. I actually need the daily to close how it's closing right now, because then this gives me an extra confidence to know that, okay, we're most likely gonna have a push tomorrow. Like literally the same thing that happened here. Big push, right? Doji candlestick or spinning top, whatever. Then the big push the next day, which is this one right here. Then tomorrow we can expect the open, a little wick down like it did here, and then continue to the upside. Now, I know I had this 2 days of drawdown, but potentially push the upside. So that is a 1 to 5. We need to take it. It is what it is. I'm just gonna wait tomorrow, come to the markets, wait for it to give me that retracement, and then catch it to the upside. And it's actually good because I want the 4 hour to close above here. So if the 4 hour closes above here tonight, shifted bullish, and then tomorrow wait for the wick, catch the buys, and then take it all the way up here, and then set up for potential sell. So the sell could happen this week or next week. We just gotta be patient and wait for that. And the next trade I'm looking for is Euro USD. Beautiful trade. It's not the best, but it's a good trade that I'm willing to take. So obviously last week price is still in this weird consolidation. It's been here for like a few weeks now, but last week it made this long bearish candlestick with this long wick. Now price could potentially continue to push the upside, which it could, right? But honestly, I think price will have the wick fill. So it's going to fill this wick, so price is going to close down here. Now that's beautiful, because if you go on a daily, we are already bearish because of this market structure right here. And price has been consolidating in the zone. So I'm looking for, again, every time price comes up here, it sells down. Let me show you on the 4 hour, it's just cleaner. Every time it comes up here, sells. Comes up here, sells. Comes up here, sells. What am I expecting to do? Sell. Now this is beautiful, because if price could close bearish tonight, that means the 4 hour is bearish, the day is bearish. Cool, then we could have a little retracement, which we can have that wick retracement tomorrow and then catch the sell down, which makes sense, because if we're catching the sells down here, that means the US dollar is getting stronger against the euro. And if we're catching the buys up here, it means the US dollar is getting stronger against the CAD. So if this is going up, this is going down. So it makes sense, cross pair correlation, inverse cross pair correlation. And then I think the candlestick will close bearish, not bearish, but like a long wick rejection like it did here, but it's still going to be blue most likely. And then that sets up for tomorrow, which again opens up, has a little wick throughout the night, and it continues to downside. We can catch the sell. So those are the two trades that I'm looking at taking potentially. Let's say I took the trade here, stop loss right above here. This is like a, oh, this is not a good RR, but that's, again, I have to wait for like the 15-minute. So let's say I had taken this trade somewhere here, stop loss right above here, and take it down 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Yeah, pretty simple trade. I'm okay with that. The one I'm mostly looking for is the USDCAD one, because that one's just clean. It's just setting up nicely, and it just makes sense to me. So yeah, and the EMA as well, like retest up there. So it just makes sense to me. But yeah, just a brief introduction to the week, the markets that I'm looking for. If I take a trade, I'm gonna keep posting the videos of how the trades are going. If I don't, then cool. I'm just gonna show you guys what I did this week in the markets. And yeah, it's a new month, so we gotta be careful. It is NFP this Friday. We have news Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, big boss NFP. So we just gotta be careful. But other than that, just being patient, being disciplined, being consistent, and just waiting for God to send the right trades for me to take. So hope you enjoyed the video. Keep watching. Yo, what's going on YouTube? So it's currently Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. I'm just giving you a quick update on the charts. So you guys saw earlier in the video, I said I was looking for, last week I was looking for the break, the retest, the drop. Last week we had the break and the drop. So now this week I'm waiting for the retest back up to the structure point to look for another sell to the opportunity. Like I told you guys, whatever happened here, I needed it to happen here. It did happen here a little bit. Not as big, but it is what it is. And then price had a push tonight. So now coming to the chart, something happened at 3:30, like the UK bond. I was actually watching when that happened, so that was cool. The thing is, it wasn't listed here anywhere, so that was kind of out of nowhere. Nobody was really expecting it. But yeah, so for right now, I drew this nice order block on the 10-minute. It looks clean for me. I just, come back, give me a good morning star pattern, and I'll take this back to the upside. But if not, I'm not rushing to get in the trade. I'm being patient and waiting patiently. Now, your USD, like the move that I was expecting already happened. Like, as if you guys remember in the previous video, I was saying that we would need a break below this 4-hour structure point, have the retracement this morning where I would get in up here, and then from getting in up here, now I would hold it down to here. Well, obviously you can't do that no more, because there's a 30K bond thing, whatever. So it had a massive fallout. Yeah, still falling really. So honestly, the trade is still here. Like, we could potentially still take a sell from here, retesting the EMA, and then take it to the downside. But with news coming out, and I think USD news is going to continue pushing it to the downside, it just doesn't make sense for me to take a trade in the middle of this area. So I'm being a little careful with this trade. Don't know if I'm gonna take it or not, but just being careful with it. I like this fat candle. It's really good though. USD finally did something. So obviously I didn't really know what to do coming to the market this week. I didn't know if I was looking to buy or sell. So what I did was, okay, if price broke above this level, retested, continue upside, it would make sense because it's making an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Let me show you. a head and shoulders pattern right here. So if it broke this, retested a neckline and it continued, that made sense to me. But then again, price just chopping in the zone is telling me, okay, I most likely don't want to continue to the upside. So again, literally the opposite of this, I was waiting for the break below here, the retest, and the continuation to the downside. Either way, I was prepared. Now, because of the UK bond thing, now it's broken below, so USD news is going to drop as well. I think it's going to continue to push it to the downside a little bit. So what I could expect is a pullback here, a retest of it, and then a drop. So continue selling on that. And if I'm selling on here, then I'm looking to buy on here, which it makes sense, inverse cross correlation. And then gold still at all-time highs. I don't know what I'm looking to do here. Don't know if I'm looking to buy or looking to sell. It's just confusing, so I'm not going to partake in this right now. But silver is also at all-time highs, but for here I'm looking to sell. Now I may be wrong on this, but I don't. Right now, what the chart is telling me that it wants to sell. So obviously we're pushing to the upside. Obviously we have these big massive candles to the downside on 1 hour. 4 hour, it's still bullish because it hasn't broken below here, and then daily just bullish, weekly bullish. But yeah, this shit on the 1 hour is giving me entry, a strong signal that price is ready to push to the downside. So what am I looking for? When that's a low time frame, find a good order block. So I'm waiting for a pullback to this order block, an evening star pattern, and I'm gonna take this trade down to this structured level right here. Now, price has a break to a previous level, structured level, it always has a retest of it. So if it breaks above, right, let me give you a good example. There aren't any good examples up here, to be honest. Okay, it broke above this structure point right here, broke above, came back, retested the structure point, and then continued to the upside. Same thing happened here. It broke above this structure point, so broke above. Now I'm just waiting for the retest of it, and then potentially a continuation to the upside or continue selling. So this is kind of a risky trade. So unless the setup gives me exactly everything I need, I'm not gonna take it. But other than that, the main one I'm focused on USDCAD. If it gives me a setup, and then that's really it. Just USDCAD. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll update you guys in a little bit if I take a trade or not. Cool. Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Moore. I'm back again. Just the next part of the video. So I ended up taking the trade on USDCAD like I was planning on doing. So first let me break down the trade. Again, like I told you, overall, we're waiting for the break, retest, drop. We didn't get the retest, we got the break and the drop completely down here. So coming to this week, I'm looking for the buy to the upside here to catch that retracement and then to sell down from this structure point. So I showed it in the beginning of the video how Monday we kind of missed like an original entry here because the markets are closed on Monday, so I didn't take the trade. There was just no point because market did move, but a lot of consolidation, so there was no need for that. But then coming to the market this morning, I got the opportunity that I was looking for, the sell that I was looking for. So if you come to the market, you can tell there's an order block right here on the 10-minute and on the 15-minute, but it looks better on the 10-minute. And then a bunch of consolidation. Eventually, it did tap it right here, tap the EMA as well. But again, I didn't like the way it looked, so I needed a better tap and a better entry signal. So that's why I waited patiently. I had set an alarm, and then price came back to tap this order block, gave me a beautiful morning star pattern right here on the 15-minute, as you can tell. And wick down again, retested EMA. So this is just a nice trade. Now, originally, I didn't even take the trade up here, to be honest with you. I had put the thing right here. I had put the trade, so when it would retrace here, it would come back. Let's do, I think I had put it at 16. Yeah, so once price gave this 15-minute big bullish curse like this, actually, let me show you. Well, how much are we up? I haven't checked this yet. I was doing my Bible study just now. Okay, cool. Actually, let me go here to see it better. Okay, yeah, so this is how the trade is looking right now. So originally what I did was once it did give me that 15-minute close, I did another buy limit. So what is a buy limit? I say that, okay, if price comes to this specific area, I want it to put me in the trade. So I had put a buy limit at this level right here, halfway through the candlestick. So price, when it would wick down, it would retest it and then continue to the upside. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't activate, but as soon as it had like just a little drop, I guess I put the wrong numbers in at the end, because just right when candlestick opened and had like a small wick down, it put me into this trade. So I was like, okay, cool. Put me in the trade, put my stop loss at a good level, put my take profit at a good level. So I could put the take profit up here at the top of the zone, but I just don't know with this daily candlestick, because I think it's just gonna come in, wick down. The next candlestick is gonna open and push up, and then most likely gonna have a doji, and then potentially the sell off on Thursday. But for right now, I just put it at the start of this zone right here. I'm gonna monitor it as it goes on, but honestly, we could move it to the end of the zone. I think it has great potential to reach it, so somewhere like this. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how the trade goes. I'm about to go to work, so. But yeah, see you guys in a little bit. So what's going on, YouTube? It's your Baltimore. This is the next part of the video. So it's currently 4:20 p.m. still, September 2nd, 2025. Just gonna give you an update on the trade that I'm in. Obviously, it's looking rough right now. I can't lie to you. Let's check this. Flowing, so obviously price was up here at one point. Overall, I'm still in this trade. I'm still going to continue holding this trade. There was a lot of news. PMI dropped, which is the reason why it's acting the way it is. But honestly, aside from that, I'm still positive on this trade. I like the big bullish candlestick that is closing as on the daily. So potentially could see the open, a little wick down, and then continuation to the upside, which I'm okay with. I'm just going to continue holding this trade. The price I showed on the 4 doesn't look the best, but again, price above this structure point, just retesting it to continue to the upside. Retesting EMA as well. 1 hour, beautiful structure. I like the way this is looking. So yeah, just gonna hold it tonight. We're gonna see a little drawdown, but other than that, it's just gonna keep pushing. And even if it comes back down, then that's fine. I still think it's gonna have to push to the upside. So did what I was supposed to do, follow my trading plan, took the right trade, risked the right amount, we're good. So yeah, but it was up here at one point, so we're probably up like 1,500 at one point. I just up the way up here. So other than that, really good trade. Gold obviously pushed the kept pushing to the upside. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's pushing to the upside. Silver kept pushing to the upside. I was looking to sell originally. Thank the Lord that this setup wasn't there, so it is what it is. GBSD had a break from last night. Obviously didn't really do too much pushing from there, so tonight I could expect the candlestick to, if it closes here, I could expect the next one to open, have a little drawdown just to wick into the structure point, and then continue selling down here, which would be fine. I would be trying to take that sell. EURUSD, honestly, I would be looking to take a sell down to the structure point, but it would have to be a good trade for it. And then USDCAD, I don't really know what I'm still looking for. It's still in the zone. As you can tell, it was all the way down here. One candlestick pushed all the way up here. It's still in this consolidation zone. So unless it breaks all the way above here or breaks below here, I'm not looking to take a trade on here. And then still in this trade. So other than that, really good trading day. I'll keep you guys updated. Most likely tomorrow morning to see if anything else new happens on the chart. If I took any new trades or if I added more to this position. So stay tuned for that. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's the next part of the video. So it's currently Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. So I'm just going to give you another update on the trade that we took. So as you can tell, just delete this real quick. But as you can tell, we still are in this trade on USDCAD. I'm still holding it. It still has great potential to push to the upside. Like I said, yesterday's candlestick opened up, had a little wick down, and then now it's pushing to the upside. So now I'm just holding the trade. And how much are we up? Like 600, 800. Okay, cool. I need to like check this more often. But yeah, the trade is flowing right now, so I'm just holding it patiently. Now we can add another potential position right here. I'm just gonna break it down. So obviously we're pushing to the upside, so I'm looking to hold all the way up here to buy. So now if I'm looking to add another position, I want to buy. Now price made this beautiful order block right here on the 15-minute. Retest the order block. Now I'm waiting for this candlestick to do what it needs to do. I need the candlestick to close at least where my alarm is at for a morning star pattern. Once it does that, I most likely would do another buy limit, wait for like a retracement here, and then just hold all the way up there. Yeah, let me just, Where's the other one? Cool, there we go. So literally that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this candlestick to close above here and then give me a Morningstar pattern, and then I would put a buy limit to wait for a retracement because it's most likely going to have a retracement. Tap me into the trade on a retracement and then just hold it to the upside. There is another potential setup on GBUSD, which honestly I like a lot more than the position that I want to add in on the scaling, because GBUSD, we're looking to sell. Obviously, we broke below this structure point, so we're waiting for the retest, which the retest is happening right now. And now we can potentially catch the sells down. So what I'll be looking for, I'm looking for an area to sell. I found a beautiful order block at the area of interest. Gave me a beautiful evenest order block right here, had the displacement, pull back to the order block. Now I need this candlestick to break below here. Honestly, all I'm looking for is the shifter structure. So I need this candlestick to be like a bearish engulfing and close like somewhere here. Once it does that, then I can just take the trade. And let me see, 30 pips. Now this trade is a little tricky because a part of me wants to hold it down here, which is what honestly I want to do. But this trade has just so much downside potential. Like I think it has potential to reach all the way down here. Like price already broke below the structure point. Now it's retesting. Let me show you it's better on the daily. So price already broke below the structure point. It's retesting the structure point. Now this one we have the push today. And then honestly it could reach down here all the way today, or it could push all the way down here and then tomorrow like open up, have a little wake up, and then continue down to the downside. So I think this move, I like this move a lot more than the scaling position on USDCAD. But then again, I'm just being patient and waiting for the right setup. So yeah, I'll update you guys in a little bit if I do end up taking the trade. So yeah. All right, so I ended up not taking any trades yet because Candlestick wanted to do whatever shenanigans. So still on this trade, I'm still waiting for the price to cross this area, and then I'm gonna take the trade on here. And then USDCAD, honestly, I might just add another position on here. So again, I'm waiting for a price to pull up here. Whichever one does it first, that's the trade I'm gonna take. And then, yeah, that's really it. So I'm gonna update you guys later on throughout the day. Yo, what's going on YouTube? So it's still September 3rd, 2025, Wednesday. So I'm just gonna break down trade recap. We're still in this trade. Trade hasn't really moved today. Trade was, as you guys remember, I was trying to take a buy from here. The setup wasn't there, so I didn't end up taking the trade. Good thing I didn't do that because news dropped at 10. And then obviously we had this fat rejection candle right here, and then price just kind of messed around at this zone for a while, and now it's pushing back up. So we're honestly at the same place we were at this morning. Yeah, so news, we're still at the same place. I'm not too worried about it. Like, there's not much to say. I did not take the trade on GBUSD because, again, didn't give me the interest hit that I was looking for. You guys recall I was looking for a break below this structure point. Didn't give me the break. We missed out on this loss right here. I still think price is still going to have a sell to the downside because now candlestick is most likely going to close around here. And then tomorrow's candlestick, we could see like a doji and then maybe Friday push. But this looks like a next week trade. This shit, I'm still waiting for it to push the upside because I think this week, the weekly candlestick is going to close up here. Next week, we can get like the doji rejection. Like this right here that we got here, we can potentially get it next week. And the week after that, then we can expect a big sell all the way down here. But for right now, or price could just continue breaking above here and just continue to the upside. But for right now, I still think that price is still going to move to the upside. So yeah, I'm gonna keep holding this trade and I'll keep updating you guys. All right, YouTube, so it is currently Thursday, September 4th, 2025. And yeah, just a trade update again. As you can tell, it's 6 a.m. I came to the markets. As you can tell, trade is now flowing. Now we are actually moving up. I had my alarm like set here. It triggered my alarm multiple times. Look, 27 times. See? It's flowing, it's flowing, it's flowing. So my alarm was here, and I moved it up to here, and then now I moved it up to here. And yeah, so as you can tell, the trade is flowing. We're actually, let me see how much I haven't checked this yet today. So, but yeah, so the trade is flowing nicely, exactly how I thought it would. Okay, we're up 1800. That's pretty good. USDCAD. Yeah, we're up 1,800. Well, 1,900 now. So we're up 2,000 at one point. So yeah, really good trade. I'm still gonna be holding on to it. I think it has potential to reach all the way up here. Now, another thing is, I think that this trade has the potential to break past up here. Because if you go on a weekly, if the weekly breaks above here and closes up here, then now it is bullish. Even though the overall trend right here will be bearish, but now if this were to close above this structure point, then that's telling us, okay, most likely wants to continue buying to the upside. So I'm gonna be a little careful about what I do with this trade. I do want to get out right here, but if price is giving me signals that it wants to continue to the upside, I'm gonna keep holding it. Like, there's no point in me cutting my wins short. Like, if I can extend it a little bit, yeah. I'm not being greedy. I'm being disciplined and patient with it. So I'm gonna wait. That's how I put the alarm here. So I'm gonna wait and see what the price does at this point. If it's giving me a nice push, then I might just move my take profit and just maybe possibly move it up a little bit. But if not, then I'll just take my profits there for the week, and that's it. Any other trades I'm looking for? I'm looking for a sell on your USD. I liked how we had a pullback yesterday. Honestly, I thought what this candlestick is doing, I thought that's what would happen yesterday, but it didn't. So I like how we had the push and then the pullback and then retest EMA, and then now we're having the push. So if you go down to a lower time frame, there wasn't really an order block on the 10 minute or 15 minute, but there was a nice order block on the 30 minute, which I actually really like. So I'm just gonna wait for the pullback, wait for the entry signal, and I'm taking a trade down to the structure point. The one on GBUSD, it doesn't look as good. You know, we had the pullback here. So now I'm expecting this one to make like a doji candlestick, and then Friday have to fall, or actually next week it's going to have to drop. So I'm not really paying attention to this one, but I would be looking to sell on here as well. Gold finally had the shifter structure on the 4-hour. Daily, we're at all-time highs like this. So if the 4-hour shifted at this, we could expect like a slight pullback and then a sell to the downside. But again, I'm not looking at it. I'm paying attention to it, but I'm not trading this. I'm good. Silver, don't really care about it. GPSD, it's gonna have a nice move, just not this week, so I'm not paying attention to it. Euro USD, we could catch a nice move today, a nice sell. It would be like a nice 1 to 2, 1 to 3, so I would be comfortable with that. USD JPY, for the first time in a while, I'm actually like decently interested. So price is still in this consolidation zone, which is like throwing me off a little bit, but I like the price structure that it's had the past few days. I like this nice engulfing candlestick right here. And then yesterday we had this long rejection. So I think price today is going to fill this wick, continue pushing to the upside. And it's giving me a setup, actually. Well, potential setup. So beautiful push to the upside, had a retracement, gave me a beautiful order block, pushed up. Now I'm waiting for the retracement, Morningstar pattern. I would take this trade. But the thing is, I'm not gonna hold this trade for long. I'm just gonna hold it all the way up to this structure point right here. That's it. It's just like a quick 1 to 2, quick 1 to 3. There's no need to hold it past that. And yeah, okay. So your USD is already pulled back. So yeah, now I'm just gonna wait and see what it does. So if I were to take this trade, I would need evening star pattern, and I would need the evening star pattern to break below here. Because then once it breaks below here, that tells me, okay, now we're bearish again. We got the interest in the engulfing candlestick. Cool, take this trade. I need this trade to like push up a little bit more, but then close down here, close red. If it could close like this pin bar right here, if this candlestick right here could close like this one right here, and then the next candlestick is like a fat bearish engulfing like this, that breaks below here, then that would be a good trade. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated if I take this trade or not. USD JPY, looks like it's pulling back as well. I'll let you know if I take this trade. I'm only gonna take one of those trades because I'm still currently in this trade on USDCAD, so I'm watching this one and learning to manage it. But these ones, decent setup, so I might take them. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. Yo, what's going on YouTube? So it is Thursday, September 4th, 2025. Let's check the news. So I'm doing it's 5:27 p.m. So I'm recapping the day. A lot of news dropped. Yeah, price had a lot of movement today. But so finally closed a portion of my trade out. Let me show you. So I closed part of my position and just left the rest running. So closed positions right here. So we ended up making about 2,000, which was good. And then open position. So I closed let me go here, show you. Close part of the position out, and then move my stop loss to about here, and then left the rest running. So now just letting the trade do whatever it needs to do. I still think, so we did end up closing as this strong candlestick right here. And I think this is going to set up for next week. So I think tonight it's going to open like it already made the wick right here. It's going to have a push up here, potentially come up here. I think it's going to come up here. And then from here, it's going to close down here exactly where it's at. And what is that going to make? That is going to make a beautiful doji candlestick like this. And I believe that once price makes this doji candlestick like this, then we can expect either Monday or Tuesday to have this fat push right here. You see it right here. So this thing that happened here, I'm expecting it here as well. Actually, forget this candlestick right here. This one right here, this long one right here. This is what I'm expecting tomorrow to do. And I think it's possible that's going to happen because tomorrow is NFP. If you don't know what NFP is, it's non-farm payroll. So it's like the first Friday of every month. This news drops. Yeah. We don't know what it's going to look like. But yeah, so far, I think price still going to come up here. So you probably need liquidity up here and then come back and close as a doji. I left the trade running and I did set a stop loss. So if you go on a 4 hour, there's this strong order block right here. So my stop loss is just at the high of this order block. So let me just actually close this out and then put TP hit. Cool. And then yeah, so I don't really care too much. I'm just waiting. I'm holding it. If it doesn't hit TP by tomorrow, then I'm just gonna close out the trade because we already made our profits for the week. Waited patiently, took the right trades, and we're disciplined with it. Cool, good trade this week. I'm grateful for this trade. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for this. Like I said, I was looking to trade on Euro USD today. Did not end up taking the trade. Why? Did not get the close that I was looking for below here. And then you guys know I don't trade after 8:30, so this happened after 8:30. I'm not even on the charts anymore. And then USD JPY again. So this trade, thank the Lord that I did not take this trade. So everything lined up for me to take the trade. Order block, pull back to an order block, give a nice morning star on a 15 minute. If you're going to 10 minute, the morning star is even better right here. And then this next candlestick had a big push. So this is what I did. Originally, I had like a buy limit. I don't know if it's in the previous clip, but I had a buy limit and I had put it at 200 pips. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it was up here like this. Buy limit 200 pips. And then I was gonna hold it all the way to this level. Thank goodness, well, not thank goodness, but thank God, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that I did not take this trade. That I realized, man, I already took one trade this week. Ain't no point in being greedy. Like, Mo, focus on the one trade you have. So I deleted this trade, and good thing I did, because as you can tell, price would have came back, wicked us out. I would have been mad about losing this, and then it wouldn't have even hit my TP. So now we'll be pulling back again to the trade. So I'm just glad I didn't take this trade, and I just wasn't, rushing to get in the market. Like, it's Thursday, there's no need to rush into a trade. Wait for the better opportunities next week. And speaking of that, let me show you what I think will happen next week. GBUSD is setting up for a beautiful trade next week. I like exactly how this candlestick closed. Tomorrow we could expect to push down. I think NFP is going to be green, so we could expect to push down, but I think it's going to come back up and close around here somewhere, and then potentially next week we can get the break, retest, the drop. So that's what I'm expecting for next week. EURUSD, don't really know what I'm looking for. It's in the middle of the zone. I would rather have it up here or down here. I don't know what it's doing. And then gold and silver, they're still doing whatever shenanigans they want to do. So I don't really care about that. But overall, really good trade this week. I'm grateful. I'm thankful to have taken this trade, to have managed the position correctly, to have made some profits, and to let the rest run it. So coming to markets tomorrow, we're just going to be patient. Actually, I'm not trading tomorrow. Like, I'm just letting this position run. So tomorrow I'm not getting on charts. It's NFP day, and there's probably not going to be a setup. So if there is a setup, cool, it is what it is. But I already took my one trade for the week. So I'm going to do another video to give like a trade recap. And yeah, so really good trading week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, God bless you.